Hello friends, welcome to Code Sutra. In this video, I will be discussing about LeetCode problem number 67, add binary. In this problem, you are given two strings, A and B, which actually represents a binary number, and you have to return the answer after adding them again in binary representation. So though this is a very easy problem, this is one of the best examples on how you can write clean code if you follow step-by-step approach to solve the solution. Okay, so the first thing is you are given strings here, both of them are string, and again you have to return the string. So let's get into the problem. Let's first understand the constraints of the problem. This is very important because we'll be getting many ideas in the mind, but this will eliminate most of the ideas. The first thing is the string length can vary up to 10,000. What does it mean? The initial idea that we got, that we can convert this into decimal number, add them and convert again back into a binary number, that idea will be invalid here, because any number when it is converted, the maximum range will be 2 power 10,000, right? So that won't be possible in any number format. So the initial idea is now invalid. So the second thing they have given is it consists only of 0, 1. This is very important, and also this will cause people to write many if-else cases, because since there are only two options, people will start writing many if-else cases. This is also important. The next thing is A and B will not be of the same length. For example, this can be of length 6, this can be of length just 2. So that is one thing. So without further ado, let's dive on how we can approach this problem. First thing, just to draw inference, I have written this. I will first explain the decimal representation of number in a string and how we can arrive at the solution. What do we do? First, right? The first thing is we will start from the least significant bit, or we will start from the end of the string. That is what we will do. So what we do is we add them, and whatever is the result will just be modulus of 10. Remember this, it's modulus of 10. So 9 plus 1 is 10. This will just be modulus of 10. And what will be the carry? The carry will increase to 1, right? So what will be carry? It will be just, if it is greater than 10, the carry will just be 1. Is there any case the carry can go to 2? Never, right? Because two numbers can never add to more than 19. So the carry will always be 1. Again, here 8, 1, we will add it to the carry. We will just add the two numbers and we will add it to carry. It will be 10. Again 0, the carry will remain as 1. 9 plus 1 plus 1, it will be 11. Again 1. And if you remember, there is a fourth number. Why? Even after the ending of all this, there is still the carry. So we have to add 1 at the end. So remember this solution. Why? Because we will be drawing the same inference to the binary number. What we did here, what happens in binary number, right? Since there are only two options, we tend to write an unclean code. For example, we will get into 0 plus 0 is 0, and 0, 1 will lead to 1, and 1 plus 1. There will be many cases, and we have the tendency of writing all the cases. So instead, let's draw the inference from there. What are we doing here? We just adding carry plus number 1 plus number 2. We will do the same case. Initially, the carry will be 0. We will add these two numbers. 0 plus 1 is 1, and the carry will continue to be 0. Now 1 plus 1 is 2. How did we get 0 here? It is just 2 more 2, that will be 0, but the carry will get to 1. And again, we will just add all the three numbers and it will be 1, but our carry will get to 0. How are we changing the carry? Just like we checked, if it is greater than or equal to 10, we will check if it is greater than or equal to 2, or we can just write greater than 1. Again the same case, 1 plus 1 will be 0, and since the carry is nothing, it will continue. Now one thing you have to keep in mind here is, even if there is no character here, is it safe to assume it as 0? Yes, right, we can safely assume it as 0, and we can add 1 to that. Again 0 plus 1 will be 1, but we also have to add the carry, that was 1. So finally it will be 2. It will lead to 0, and the carry will also continue to be 1. So we will add 1 to the string. And don't forget to reverse the entire string. So we started adding from here, right, to the string. We have started adding it from here. but at the end you have to reverse the entire string. So let's dive into what are the conclusions that we just drawn from this particular example. The first thing is we will just write one while loop, and we will assume that if there is no character, we can safely assume it is 0. The second thing is, instead of writing all the options, is it safe that we can just add these numbers? Yes, that is what I am doing here. Instead of doing that, we can just add these two characters, right? What it is doing is, if it is 1, this will be 1. If it is 0, it will be 0. The third thing is, we will use string builder or equivalent for faster operation. What happens with string, right? String is not a mutable data structure, it is an immutable data structure. So whenever you add anything to string, for example, we have the word assume. So we want to delete the E or we want to append the S and the N. So what does string do? It will create a new string altogether and it will append at the end. But string builder is a mutable data structure and it can just add it at the end. Similar to the difference between what is array and what is arrays. So without further ado, let's get into the code. So before that, first of all, thank you guys. My previous subscriber percentage was 1.5%. Now it's 3.5%. Thank you for your love and support. Now we are a community of 85 people and it's growing. And if you are enjoying my videos, please do consider watching this DSA series. For example, this was the content of the recent video. And please do subscribe if you are enjoying my content. So without further ado, let's get into the code. So the first thing is, instead of using a string, we will be using a string builder. Why? It is a faster operation. The second thing is, I and j will start at the end. Why? Because we have to start from the least significant bit. So we will be starting it from the end. Then we will initiate sum and carry, both of them, and carry will be 0. That is what we did initially, right? This carry was 0. Next, we will write only one while loop. That is, it will run until all the strings, all the characters are exhausted in both the strings. Okay, so then what we will be doing is, if you look here, we will just add all the three of them. That is, sum will become carry, or you can just write carry plus these two characters we are adding. And if sum is greater than 1, our carry will be 1. And what we will append to the answer, we will append whatever %2. For example, we just did %2, right? Or modulus of 2, that will be our answer. And at the end, don't forget to add this. That is, if you have any carry left after completing both of the strings, we will just add 1 to the answer and we will return the entire string after reversing it. Thank you for watching the video.